Hello everyone and welcome to Simon Says It's Okay. Just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that's been supporting us over the last couple of weeks. I've tried to take a bit of time out for personal reasons as I've had a lot going on. I've already obviously explained about some of the courts that I've been to recently. One of them was obviously a big one regarding my ex, who I only dated for approximately 4 months. Basically, sort of dealt with now. There was a post that I posted up 2 years ago. That was an old text message of ours. And I was merely trying to show people what narcissism and gaslighting is all about in a relationship. It was never for me to be nasty towards her. She was never tagged in it. But her friends were stalking me online, monitoring my online presence, and sent the video to her. The CPS of the UK actually pushed back on it many, many times, saying there is not enough to convict this person. But because I am suing the Commissioner of Met Police for unlawful arrest and unlawful detention during this period of the original case, we are now 100% filed the papers. We're going to court now officially. The Met Police asked for extra time to look at this case, but they never got back to us, so we are officially going to court, and the proceedings are that I am going in for damages and compensation of around £10,000, and it looks like that the solicitor is saying that we should be getting round about that amount, and that's what I want, minimum. The officer in charge premeditated to arrest me illegally at least 48 hours prior to me meeting him. They refused me to have medication. I didn't have no medication on me. And then was taken to a court in East London illegally. So that is what happened. So that's then I want to talk about now. So obviously I'm on here to try and bring awareness around for men that we need to get talking. We need to show that it is okay, to have mental health struggles, mental health illnesses. And the stigma that is around in the UK and worldwide is that it's not okay still. In 2024, there's many days that we are having International Men's Day, which is in November. You have International Mental Health Week, Mental Month, all of this, but it's still not enough. It's not enough. We need it every single day. We can't just have it for a week and then that's it, we forget about it. The suicide rates for men at the moment are actually going up to 4 to 5 times more than women. It is actually officially the biggest killer worldwide under the age of 60 for men. I think it's around about 800,000 men kill themselves yearly. So when people say that this is not a pandemic or a crisis, or when they just don't pay attention to it, or it's not brought up in the news, or it's not brought up in PM questions or something like this, then we need to do more like this to show awareness that we need to do more for men. Now, I've got my own struggles, and a lot of people say, well, you drink, you go out, you've used drugs in the past, how can you help men? Well, it's better than nothing. And I'm doing the work. I'm actually in DBT therapy at the moment, group therapy, which I do weekly for every 2 hours. And it is kind of helping, but it is hard sometimes because some of the subjects that we talk about are hard, but I'm doing the work. People that turn around and say to me, how can you do that when you're not fixed? Well, hang on a minute. I'm facing my problems head on and I'm doing the work. When people come on here, right, and they're sober for a week, they think they can do whatever they want and say whatever they want, fair enough, good for you. But I am determined to make this into a brand. So next year, we're going ahead with a podcast which I am looking for people that are either struggling with their mental health, that are working as a psychologist or psychiatrist, or even to do with dietary, you know, anything that can help mental health, okay? Please get in touch or forward this video on to whoever you need to, because we are looking for people that are willing to come on so we can bring awareness around for men's mental health and to kill the stigma, not men, kill the stigma that it is okay to talk about your feelings. And the problem is that I've noticed a lot, right? A lot of people on here go, you can talk to me whenever you want. And when I approach these people, and I tell them the truth, they go, how you been? I go, oh, I've had a shit week this week. Last week was my 39th birthday and I spent it alone all week. And it was shit, right? Very depressing. The group therapy on Wednesday was shit. And when I brought this towards people, they go silent. They don't know how to talk. And I think we need to understand that we need to educate people about mental health and mental illnesses, because I've got bipolar disorder, okay? I think I've actually got bipolar 1 rather than 2. And, you know, that's why I started up the bipolar channel. There is going to be other channels coming soon, nearer Christmas. I'm going to start up an ADHD one, as well as ADD, because it's both the same. An EUPD one, which is emotionally unstable personality disorder. I'm probably going to try and bring into one which is a CTE one, which is about if I grew up in quite an abusive childhood, so I had a lot of blows to the head from family members, and I've also been involved in some quite serious altercations, let's put it that way, even when I went to prison. And you know, CTE is actually quite a serious condition, because if you have had quite a few blows to the head, that can alter your neuralistic programming in your head, and that can cause mental health diseases. So it's also, I want to try and bring one around. Eventually I want to try and start up my own CBD company, as well as a supplement company, and a drinks company, basically. So there's loads of things that I want to try and start up, but obviously I need all of your support to help me. If anyone is, you know, looking to get into something that is very rewarding, that want to help people's lives rather than just fill their pockets full of money, that will come in time. I'm also hoping to start up a charity called the Paul Faulkner Foundation, which is going to be a charity that help families that have been in domestic violence or domestic abuse circumstances. So my best mate, he was not even 15, he was 14 years old, and his dad killed him and his mum, and I was the last person to speak to him before he died, and this was 23 years ago. And his family was totally displaced. The daughters lost their mum, their dad and their brother in one night. And to think that they got kicked out of their home, they didn't have support for money, anything like this. And then they all had mental health issues and drug-related issues. So I want to try and set up something where we can help families that if anything like this happens, we can give them support. So there's loads of ideas that I've got coming at the moment. I just want to try and see if there's anyone out there that is really willing to try and get involved in something very positive that can help other people's lives. Listen, I don't work at the moment. I'm on PIP and I'm struggling myself. But that don't mean that just because you're struggling, you can't help other people. So when people stand there and go, well, you're drinking, you're taking drugs, and what? I'm doing what I can for the best for me. It's not affecting you, and it's not affecting the people that I'm giving advice to. I'm not telling him to go out and get on it. I'm telling him about doing the right things, because I've made mistakes, and I still make mistakes because I'm a human. But anyway, please everyone go and share this video out to as many people as you can. I hope everyone's having a lovely week. It's nearly Christmas. God bless, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care everyone. Simon says it's okay. Have a nice day.